it the price? Hi, I'm Denise. I sell real estate here in the Villages in Central Florida. And the short answer, sellers, you're not going to love to hear this, but the truth is, and what you need to hear is, it is most likely the price. We are in a very different market today. So a lot of sellers still have the number of yesteryear in their head that they're hoping to get. And a lot of homes are getting showings and they're not getting offers. So a lot of times those sellers come back to us and they're like, why hasn't our home sold? And why aren't we even getting any offers in writing? And especially if you have a property, a home where everything looks great, everything's been done and updated, it's in a great location, and you're getting people in the door, you're getting scheduled showings, you're having activity in open houses, and you're getting inquiries about the home, but no written offers. Those buyers are savvy enough in this market to know they're comparison shopping because it is coming down to price for most people right now. And that's in the regular market, that's even in some of the luxury market too. We're seeing that. People are a little bit hesitant to write those offers if a property is not aligned with where the pricing should be. Are there other factors that can play into that? Of course there are, but mostly it's price. And one of the subjects that came up when I was talking to one of my sellers was, what else could it be? Well, a lot of times you're thinking, wow, my home looks great. Haven't they already looked at it online? Haven't they seen the pictures and now they're showing up? So what are they doing? They're here, they weren't even here that long, and they're not even writing an offer. Like, what's the deal? Well, you have to remember, real estate photography is making your home look its best. It's taking what is there and highlighting it and making it look best. So your lighting's going to be perfect. Everything's going to be on point. But you have to also remember there are other senses we operate with that are not going to be reflected in a photograph or in a series of photographs. So someone might see your home online and think, wow, it's everything I want. It's got everything I want. Let's go take a look. And they get there and there could be issues on the exterior. Say, what if your home is raised and there's some sloping? What if your neighbor's home is higher and there's some sloping issues, so there could be some drainage issues you're taking into account? Pictures don't always show elevation very well. So that could be something that's being taken into consideration. How about this one? You open the front door, you walk in the home, and there's a smell. I mean, this happens all the time. Like, we get used to what our homes smell like. You may not notice it, whether you've got a cat or a dog, or it may just be kind of a weird, musty smell when you walk in, but you're used to it. You've lived in the house for, X number of years, but somebody who hasn't been in your home walks in, and it might be just a little bit off-putting. Could just be just a scent, a fragrance, something that just kind of hits them weird and then kind of brings the whole thing into question. Okay, it may not be that. So I'm not saying your home smells, but it could be. It could also be the lighting in your home. Because remember, real estate photography, they're going to have every single light on. Pictures might be taken at a great optimal time of day, or at least they're going to have their photography lighting and their editing that they do post-shoot. And you might have buyers that walk in when it's an overcast day. There may not be solar tubes or skylights. So the home might have some darker areas that it wasn't kind of detected in the photography, that now someone walks in and just the situation of the home, depending on where it's facing and what direction, they may not like where the sun is hitting in the time of day that they're showing as, and they may find that your home's too dark. Usually people don't complain about a home being too light, but I've heard people complain about a home being too dark. And it could be just the functionality of the home. In pictures, you're looking at each room, and your photographer and your realtor are going to make sure that all the pictures show the best part of each individual room. But collectively, when you walk into a home, the situation of where one room connects or is close to another room may not serve the living purpose for you. So if you have children in multiple rooms, or you have a home office, relation to where your bedroom or your study is, or where you may be having a guest room where there might be a television, the functionality may no longer work for you, where the washer and dryer are relative to maybe where your workspace is going to be. So some of those things can't be discovered in the first step, which is previewing the home online and seeing pictures. You have to get in the home to find out if it's going to work for you. So for sellers, it can be frustrating if you have a showing and you're all excited and they leave and they've been there less than 10 minutes and you're thinking, wait a minute, you saw it online, why aren't you writing an offer? Like yesterday, like 5 minutes ago, there's no offer. Well, there might not be an offer because that home maybe online appears great, but inside the home, there's something that just either doesn't work for them or is just slightly off. So, you have to be patient in this process because you're going to have a lot of buyers that want to see your home. You have a lot of realtors that are recommending homes to their clients that they're working with. And it might be something that got picked out for them that didn't work. We always hope it does work, but sometimes it just may not be the best fit. But you have to take all those things into account. And then when you look at where the market is right now, there's options. And so when there's more options to buy, they're looking for that perfect fit. So don't get frustrated, but keep in mind, I'm sure your realtor discussed with you a number in the very beginning, and you may or may not have liked that number. That may need to come back into play and remember what was recommended to you, because if you didn't list it at that price and you're not getting the activity that you were hoping for, anticipated, you are probably priced too high because homes are selling. I was just at my title company earlier. They're closing deals, so homes are selling. So if yours isn't selling, you need to take a real honest, hard look at the most important factors. And right now, the most important factor is price. I hope this helps. Make sure to like and subscribe. And if you need any more helpful hints, take a look at the rest of my videos.